Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Charm by Jess. I'm Jess. We're going to do our weekly reading for the week of October 16th. This is a general reading, and because of that, it is indeed timeless. So even though I'm doing the reading for the energy now, whenever this video finds you, there is a message here in it for you. Remember that some of the charms I have a personal meaning and interpretation of. However, you might pick up on a detail that I did not, or it might mean something different to you. Follow your intuition as always. We're going to do a charm pull first for, I'm sorry, the cat is kneading my chair if you could hear that. First for just general messages, and then we'll see what you're not expecting, and then some actions we can take for the week. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, Spirit team, Spirit guides, ancestors, creators, for being with us and giving us the message for this week. What is our general energy for this week? What's our general message? Ooh, okay, so we're starting out with Gemini. So we're starting out with some Gemini energy. Gemini is an air sign. It's really about like duality, polarity. Has a lot of transformative, but also like honestly a little bit of non-committal piece to it too. So I feel like this week, as a general message, maybe don't be so committed to any one particular thing. I feel like this is a pretty free-flowing energy. And Nancy has decided she wants to join our reading tonight. But it's a pretty free-flowing energy, and it wants you to really get some knowledge, learn a whole bunch of different things, have some fun. Go with the flow of the air. But I feel like you're going to have a lot of opportunities this week, and sometimes your energy might shift and change, and that's okay. Go with the flow, let it happen. If you can make a commitment to something and it's not feeling aligned with where you're at, don't necessarily hold yourself to that. Be willing to be a little more fluid and go with the flow this week. The next that came out for us is Libra. So a very balancing energy. Libra is actually the sign we're in right now, and it's also an air sign. So we've got a lot of air going on. Excuse me, Nancy. Sorry about that. Balancing. So really finding harmony and cooperation, which is interesting because the Gemini also has that partnership, that cooperation piece to it too. But Libra definitely is more of a balancing piece. So along with that non-committal, you might be finding that you're playing a balancing act between career, love, relationship, health, and I think that kind of comes, that finding your balance comes in maybe not being quite so committed to what you've planned for the week, being a little bit more fluid. And then we have the Tiger's Eye stone. I love this stone. It's so beautiful. I love all of the layers and the colors in it. I don't know how well that translates over camera, but it's so gorgeous. So Tiger's Eye, it's funny because it also is like, to me, the shape of a mountain, but Tiger's Eye has a lot of grounding energy. So this week is a good week to kind of ground in, get back to yourself again. Maybe you have some commitments that you've made that don't feel aligned with yourself right now. That's okay. This week is kind of a week to reassess where you want to put that energy, create a balance for yourself, and so you can feel more aligned and grounded so we can move forward. Thank you, spirits, for those messages. What are some things this week that we're not expecting? What are some things we're not expecting? Got a couple of different things, actually. So, 4 different charms came out. The first one is the koi. I really love this. This is one of the new charms. So, koi is a lot about transformation. What's really coming to me about this particular one is that, like, it has what looks like to me the moon behind the clouds, and we just had a full moon, or sorry, a new moon eclipse, and it was very cloudy. I mean, this is definitely a full moon. Um, but what we don't see coming, I feel like there's kind of like a mystery here. Um, Kois are about transformation. They live in like dirty waters, but they also live this long life if they're well taken care of. To me, the energy that's coming through for the koi for this week is I'm sorry, I feel like I'm kind of getting a couple different things. So for some of you, for something that you don't see coming, there could be this transformation, um, this breakthrough of coming out of something really dark, um, but finding some magic in there. The 2 flowers are standing out to me too, and I don't know whether that has to do with, like, links back to the balance of the scales of Libra and the twin of the Gemini, but having 2 flowers there holds some significance for me. So if that resonates with you, comment down below. I'd love to hear, what's coming through for you guys. Something else we don't see coming is a lock. For some of you, there's a secret. There's something that's being kept hidden from you under lock and key. And I don't feel like this is anything malicious or something, like someone is purposefully holding from you. Maybe more out of a protection for themselves. And this week, because it's coming up as something you don't see coming, for some of you, you might be learning about this for the first time. So it could be a secret that is coming to light this week. So just watch out for some. Sorry, Nancy's scratching at the chair again. Just watch out for learning something new this week that maybe surprises you, that was hidden and maybe it's now coming to light. Next we have, I've read this as a bee before, but tonight it looks more like a moth. Moths a lot of times like head towards that light. I just get this picture of like the moth towards the flame, right? During the night in the darkest time, they're drawn to the light of others, to lights outside of themselves. So what you don't see coming this week, for some of you, there is either a partnership or even a job, or like something like that seems bright and beautiful, but like a moth being drawn to the flame. Watch out, because it might not quite be what it seems. And then something else that you don't see coming. Ooh, I love the fairy. I always really enjoy when this charm comes out. Fairies are mystical, magical creatures, but they're also kind of mischievous. So I think this week there's a lot of magic that's going to happen, and allowing yourself to be a part of that, to participate. But also watch out for taking it to a level that then isn't. It sounds kind of weird. That could be a little bit more mischievous than enjoying your magic. So be careful with how you're using your magic this week, and really make sure to keep it light. So what are some actions this week we can take? Spirit, what are some actions we can take this week? Interesting. So some actions. you are the captain of your own ship, just like up here, like not necessarily being committed, finding that balance within yourself, grounding, um, with the not being committed, you are the captain of your own ship. If it doesn't feel aligned with you, don't do it. If you made a commitment with a friend and you're just exhausted, honor yourself. You know, there's no harm in that, and actually, there's a lot to be said when you can stand up for what's right for you, because really, if you go out and do those things anyway, you're not going to be present, and in the long run, you could really just upset your own balance and direction. So, be the captain of your own ship this week. Pay attention to how you're feeling, and and don't be afraid to take that power and steer yourself in the right direction for you. The other thing is a shell. So this is really cool because it's I don't know. Obviously, it's half of a shell, right? So excuse me. Shells to me are always about like protection, right? So I think there is some protection of your own energy that seems to be really coming through for me this week. Um, but it's interesting because what's coming to me too is that like not only is it protection, but it's also half. So maybe you're half of that puzzle, and there could for some of you be somebody else who has that other half to really rely on and build that protection of your own energy, and that's okay. So either stand alone and just protect your own energy, or some of you again might have a partner or friendship that together you're coming together and sharing in that, and protecting each other's energy sometime too. To close out the reading, I would really like to do an affirmation card tonight, and I'm going to pull from this really cool deck I just got today from a new metaphysical shop that just opened up around the corner. Kismet. Oh gosh, I'm going to say it totally wrong, so I'm not even going to do it. But I'll put a link down below too to her Facebook page. She is amazing. It's a cute little shop. If you're in the Maryland area, come go check it out. But mystical wisdom. So just a guiding um, clarification card. Pull this all together for us. Where are we going this week? Oh gosh, I feel like this is it. Letting go. Letting go. Learn to let go. It's a really cool card. What stands out, I don't know if you guys remember last week, the spider web came out, and making connections with others. There's a path of transformation here. What a beautiful card. And it's got really cool illustrations in this deck too. I also just noticed this face in the tree. I'm curious if anybody, has if that's meaning anything to anybody in particular. Comment down below. I'd love to hear about that too. So guys, letting go. Again, let go of those expectations. Be okay to be a little bit more fluid with yourself. Ground in. Watch your energy. Be on the lookout. Be the captain of your own ship. Again, just steering where you're going this week. I feel like there really is going to be this balancing act of, your commitments versus what's best for you. Don't be afraid to, to follow what's in your heart and do what's best for you this week. Thank you all so much. That's going to conclude our reading for tonight. I appreciate you so much for sharing your energy with me. Thank you, Spirit, for our messages this week. If this reading resonates with you, please subscribe, hit that like button, comment down below if there's anything that really stood out to you, or if this shows up for you throughout the week. I'd really love to hear about it. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future readings. If you would like a personal reading, come visit my store at Charm Readings by Jess on Etsy. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Much love and much light. Namaste.